Same recipe, different taste. That's what he's looking for.
Double 16 doesn't go. And so Van Bassine is back for the break and back for a 2-0 lead.
It's going to be tops. It's neither tops nor tens. So Everts does get a second bite this time.
Couldn't afford to continually miss opportunities, and he didn't. Level game we have at 1 apiece. Well, it's 167 for Van Bassine to return from both players left on 167 after 9. Bassine sets up to leave double 18, but can Everts take? And this would be for the break.
57's out the way. Trying to get the bull out of the way now. Oh, yeah. That was a very interesting celebration from Super Ted, wasn't it? Some odd numbers checked out over the last few days. 33 is another odd number. This is 86 left, which is not odd. And it's not easy. Well, that's an interesting route.
99. Touch required 30.
Answers on a postcard, if you will.
Ted Everts might be writing a postcard from the victory post, the winning post. Because he's sealed a 4-1 success against James Van Bassine to double his points tally and get his day off to a winning start. He didn't play bad yesterday, but he didn't pick the points up. Well, he's played even better at the beginning of today, and he has got the noted result for it.
Fallon, you require 20.
She is an opportunist. And she takes leg 3.
FallenSherik.
So after a bad start scoring-wise in leg 1, she has crept into this game, but has been given too many opportunities by her opponent, who has now lost the advantage of throw.
It's Hail Mary time for the hammer. Another one of them. Would have left tops, and so Sherk back for the match.
14.
And because why not? Hit the double 19 to leave yourself tops. And it is double top for Sherk to seal a 4-2 success. And the Queen of the Palace is up and running on Tuesday here at the Super Series. It was a slow start for FallenSherik. Hamilton had opportunity to really build a lead in the game, but as you can see, those 2 from 11 on the doubles coming back to plague him in the end.
That was very close. Darius was definitely holding his breath there. Don't give him a shot, Darius.
Yeah, that's
very well done.
Darius Labanauskas.
Another one of them. The bullseye again. And for the second time, he finds a 25 with the last darts on that particular finish.
20.
And so Darius for the break and then throw for the match, double 10. Up for 5s. And this time Dan's on a more makeable finish. And so the miss would have been magnified, but there is no mistake from Labanauskas. He leads 3-1, and he is going to throw for the contest.
Darius, you require 40.
Well, the average around about what Dan was playing it yesterday, but Darius with a real good performance out the gate. Double 10. Seals a first victory of the day in his opening game for Darius Labanauskas. He beats Dan Asprey by 4 legs to 1, doing so with an 87 average, 4 from 13 when it came to the doubles, and he has a chat with Marco Mayer, our referee, about the game that we have just watched.
That did not bode well for the next available opportunity. 2-8.
Yeah, that's game short in the third leg. FallenSherik.
You may remember that he did that yesterday, where you could see with the way he was twizzling the point, he was looking in one direction and then went the other. Gets herself in prime condition. She's very good at working out her schedule And she could be working her way towards a 4-1 win. And she does so in style, taking out the 140 finish. And FallenSherik is really building up a head of steam on day 2. 2 victories, 2 comprehensive wins. The Queen of the Palace may well be the move on moving day.
It's just a question of whether he does on the dartboard. Now, you mentioned that the Live Lounge in Portsmouth is beautiful. It very much is. Just like that 180 from Asbury, which is his first of the day. And in his first match of the day,
you require 121.
He didn't get a maximum for the first time in a match here this week. Something has clicked. 88.
Yeah,
well.
In the first leg. Done, Asbury.
What's happened between game 3 and this one then?
Now, it is Super Ted who has the opportunity, the first match-winning opportunity in this deciding leg. He's got 6 from here. Tops of the match.
32.
Doesn't go, but he is going to come back for 3 more.
Well, Dan has got issues here. If Ted takes this game out, Dan's next game is against Sherk in game 7, and he hasn't got a great deal of time between now and then. So he needs a big dose of fortune now, which might not come.
Tops for Ted. Double 10. For 2 wins from 2. And suddenly Ted Everts is back in the picture. As far as winning Group A is concerned. He's been in magnificent form recently, and he may just rekindle a fire with a 158. Double 19. Leban looks away.
120.
Because he thought it was going to go, and it wasn't too far away from being the case.
Surely Andy is going to split that 38.
80. And you require 38.
The last thing he wants to do is give Darius another chance at a makeable ton plus out. He's decided not to split it, but he does eventually.
Yeah, that's
a good plan. Works out well.
Requires 16.
He's left to double after 12. He's left Hamilton in the dust. Double 4. To pick the points up. And Darius Leban makes it 2 wins and 2 at the beginning of day 2. He gets the better of Andy Hamilton by 4 legs to 2. Tops. Found clinical from Sherk. Back to 2-1. And the game returns to throw.
In a second. She's up to something. Double 16. Oh! It was almost one of those move over Rob Cross moments.
Would have been the second time she would have taken that finish out today. She wanted to win that game against James, we mentioned a second or 2 ago. This double 16 for the break of throw, 3-2 lead, and she'd then be throwing for the match. Double 4 goes, and Sherk is a leg away from victory. For the finish that Asbury's just missed, and this is for the match. 2 at double 4. For 3 wins from 3 for FallenSherik. And it means that she is in pole position as far as this Group A table is concerned. She moves on to 12 points, having won every single game so far. As far as Dan Asbury's concerned, where it's a roles reversal of his fortune, but he hasn't been playing bad at all.
This has got to be pinpoint. There's the pin. Looking for the point.
60. James, you require
this day
20.
and this group is getting away from Andy. Every 45 minutes, it's getting further away.
Did that readjustment thing again there, James.
Yeah,
but it's worked for him. He breaks and leads 2-0.
Third leg is James.
But he only does it on the finish. He doesn't do it during the scoring phase.
Yeah, Cross does the same. I've noticed that Rob calibrates his vision towards the centre of the board, then goes to the target that he wants to hit. That dart can't be ignored now. It's happening every time he goes for tops.
And now Van Bassine to seal victory.
Ooh. What was that?
And I think he's caught in two minds here because he's got 50 left with 2 in hand. He didn't know for a second whether to go straight for the ball or then lay up for the single.
Oh, no, it's another triple-double. Even Andy's smiling. This is weird. Double 15. That is one of the weirdest checkouts we've ever seen in Portsmouth. That's what we call a basketball shot. It's a triple-double to win to 0 against Andy Hamilton. And
22 for Super Ted for 2-0.
65 again. Didn't gamble. Went for the safe play.
Yeah, that came short in the second leg. Ted Evans.
Sometimes the safe play is the best play.
Or is it? Indeed it was. And so Leban to take us all the way. A game again that Evans had led 2-0 in. As pass opportunities by, and he's hoping that Lebanowska snuffs free at tops. And he makes no mistake. It's a 13 dart break back. It's 3-3. We go all the way to a deciding leg. Back in the match, it could all be in vain if Evans can find the 74.
If Ted hits this, watch his expression. It'll be relief.
Game shot and a match.
And relief it is for Ted Evans, who just about completes a hat-trick of victories. He'd led 2-0, he went 3-2 up, but Lebanowska's pushed him all the way. But it's Evans that gets over the line. 93.08 the average, 4 from 15 on the doubles, a 4-3 winner against the Lithuanian. Coming up after the break.
He's getting opportunities in this match, and he's not taking them. Are we going to revert to yesterday where he's given his opportunities and he's given a chance to take people out when they could have been taking him out?
Van Bine 160 to level this game up at 3 apiece. Another one of them. Tops. Huge moment. Huge break back. And the Phoenix lights up the live lounge. Back we go to a last leg decider.
Two darts at double 12. Or just the one. At double 6. He needed that one. And after a day where he's lost 3 consecutive matches, he arrests the slide and does get himself to 10 points in the table.
46.
Just clip the wire the other side. And so Sherk now has a break chance on tops. And makes no mistake, carries it off the barrel of the first attempt. And she leads 2-0 for the match. And 4 wins on 4, double 10. For once, a miss. However, it's not a costly miss because Darius isn't on a finish.
You don't want to be left on double 5.
95.
In this spot, you just want to get rid of it.
And the job is done. And it's 4 from 4 for FallenSherik, who now extends her authority at the top of the Group A table. 4 points clear after 9 games. Turkish opening couple of legs. Hamilton's left himself tops after 12 here. Signs of the hammer have just sprung into life, but double 16 for an 11, double 8 for 12. And Evans is free up. This is a ruthless performance from Super Ted. 92.02 the average. 3 from 7 on the doubles. A 12 darter there. There is, similarly to the FallenSherik performance last time out, not much to be displeased with. First things first, getting this job done. Tops to complete the job. Signed, sealed, delivered, with no fuss whatsoever. Ted Evans a 4-0 victor against Addy Hamilton with an average of 91.09. 18 for tops. Tops it is. Has to shuffle across because of the stand-up of the first dart. And then makes no mistake with the tops. 1-1.
Third leg is Darius to throw first. Game on.
8 points and would realistically leave him out of the equation. It would mean that he'll be fighting for a Group B spot on Thursday and Friday evening. Van Bine wants tops for the match
Game
and
shot,
tops for the win.
and a match.
It
James
keeps him
Robertson.
just about in the picture as far as qualification is concerned.
He's got options from here, but the textbook states 620s. Just like that.
Yeah, that's game shot.
You
in the
will not
second
see a
line.
prettier 136 than that
Hamilton.
anywhere in the world today. But it would only rear its head maybe once a day.
Well, that is Marco Meyer's 1000th 180 called at the Super Series. And I think he enjoyed it.
When you think you've only got one shot, I think it's the
Down
right thing to do.
20.
But you know what the right thing is to do here.
To rescue the day. From the depths of
Game
despair,
shots, and
Dan
a match.
Asprey has found
Dan
back-to-back
Asprey.
victories to put himself to within a couple of points at the top of the table. He beats Andy Hamilton by 4 legs to 1. A ruthless, demonstrative display. An average of 98.79, 4 for 9 when it comes to the doubles. He beats Andy Hamilton by 4 legs to 1. First poke of the 147. The Crucible finish. He's potted the green. He's potted the red. And
Yeah,
sinks
that's
the
game
double
shot in the
18.
first line.
And Evans
Dan
leads 1-0.
Evans.
That's a wonderful checkout.
Requires 72.
Well, from 2-0 up and in a position of authority, Ted Evans could let it slip again against Sherk. Double 18.
Toing and throwing on the board from left to right to left.
54. Judge, you require 130.
And the chance to get another break right here. Straight down the line. Straight down that line. Bull.
Yeah, that's game short in the fourth leg. Judge Evans.
Well, that is so good.
But you
33% on
require
doubles
58.
to this point.
Yeah, that's
And that
game
has
short
just
in the
improved
sixth
with that
leg.
middle
FallenSherik.
of the bed double top.
7-7. Judge, you
But is she
require
turning up right here
137.
on the 137?
6 starts for the match. And to finally get the better of FallenSherik. And what a way it would be to do it. By
Game
firing a
shots,
137.
Ted
And after
Evans.
all the years of pain and after all the headlines, Ted Evans has got that elusive victory against FallenSherik. A big moment for him as he rewrites a little bit of darting history, and it also puts the top 3 all within a couple of points of each other.